Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second game of Tyrant Q against Freddy in the Coronation Cup group stage. So, the first game was absolutely crazy. If you haven't watched it, I can highly recommend that game. So this game will be a bit slower to start, I'm sure, because it is Nomad and neither Tyrant Q nor Freddy are known for heavy laming, so they should just build up their economy, and we can talk about the situation in their group and what has happened so far. So in Group B, Gummy Bear has already pretty much secured a spot in the finals because he has defeated both Tyrant Q and Freddy 2-0, and now Freddy, Tyrant Q and Peter Host have to fight for the other spot that leads to the semi-finals. And before this game I thought that, well, surely Peter Host is favorite to take that spot, but Freddy, with his strong performances recently, he might have a chance of maybe taking a game or even two of Peter Host, because Peter Host is quite rusty and has actually failed to play any games for this group stage yet. And however, in this first game, Tyrant Q destroyed Freddy with a brutal scout rush, and so he is now in a prime position to take this series and advance, maybe, to the semifinals if he manages to beat Peter Host. But first he has to face Tyrant Q, he has to face Freddy on Nomad, and Freddy is just so strong on Nomad. I don't think that Tyrant Q can win this game, but let's see anyway. So let's speed up the game slightly. We have Freddy in the red, playing as the Aztecs, smack in the middle of the map, and he is already... oh, he's just now building a dock. That's a bit late, but that's alright. And Tyrant Q, he has a dock up, but I don't like the position of the dock. It's in a bay, so the fish are far away, and his villager has to walk a long distance to get to the shorefish, so always build your dock next to the shorefish, and if possible build it on some peninsula so it's closer to the fish. And already Tyrant Q is building outposts, and so he can spot that scouting villager from Freddy that maybe wants to do some laming. But yeah, now he spots him. Garrison? Okay, so now, yeah, that was a good reaction from Tyrant Q. Freddy needs to run, and both players, they should now know. No, Tyrant Q doesn't know how... run away. No, Tyrant Q loses a villager to the town center of Freddy, but now both players know how close they are to each other. And so yeah, maybe this will be another exciting, quick, aggressive game as we saw in the previous game. What is this mill from Tyrant Q? This is horrible. There's nothing there. Maybe he wanted to build a lumber camp. That would be quite an unfortunate misclick. Well, it happens to the best. And Freddy now creating a wall of with houses. Yeah, oh no, maybe not. Maybe he's just building some houses and now an outpost. An outpost here. Yeah, both players want to make sure that they are not being towered, and especially Tyrant Q is very vulnerable to being towered here. Imagine a tower here in this nasty corner, or even here, could absolutely destroy him, take the farms and take the wood. And yeah, let's have a look. Freddy is now 6 villagers ahead, so can already see. Oh, what is this? He wants to wall. Oh, no, he failed. Maybe he can wall in. Yes. No, now he runs away. I thought Tyrant was able to wall in Freddy. Yes, another. Yeah, he walled him in. This is amazing. Okay, Freddy could still delete his own palisades and run out. But probably he doesn't think of that. And yeah. So for now that villager from Freddy is trapped. But Freddy has now 9 villagers advantage because Tyrant Q has only 3 fishing ships, whereas Freddy has, what is this, 10? Yeah. So that's a big mistake from Tyrant Q, that he does not create more fishing ships. Both players still in the Dark Age. Freddy actually 37 population, and he clicks up now. So a much stronger start for Freddy. And he's frantically walling. So he is very worried that Tyrant Q might come in with scouts again, maybe. Building a forward barracks. Well, not really forward. Barracks to the side. That villager is still stuck. What is this? Ooh, Tyrant Q is created a drush. 4 militia, I like it a lot. But this time Freddy is not losing his nerves, and he is walling. And in fact, I wonder why Freddy has his villagers so far away from his town center. He abandons his wood line. Could have maybe done some quick walls, but he's not used to quick walls enough yet. And here he needs a wall here. The militias are in, and this is quite a good distraction. Oh, he needs to wall here? No. Okay, Tyrant Q now. There's still a hole, I believe. Okay, now Tyrant Q is just attacking the palisade. But the economy is very much disrupted for Freddy. And so many militia. What is this? Tyrant Q has 8 militias. But he manages to go to the feudal age now. And I hope that he does the man. Yeah, he queues the man-at-arm upgrades. This is excellent stuff. Look at that. Tyrant Q does the man-at-arms upgrade, but so does Freddy. And Tyrant Q fights before the man-at-arms come in for Freddy, but now it's also in for Tyrant Q. But Freddy got the better engagement early on, and so Tyrant Q has to run and loses his man-at-arms. And we're back. The game just ended. I don't know why, but it seems that the players are still playing, so we are back into the live game, but now probably quite a bit behind the players. So let's try to finish casting this game. We can see if Freddy will drop out from the tournament here, or if he can defeat Tyrant Q and get into game 3. So it's actually looking very good for Freddy because he has so many fish. Look at this. Can't see here. Yeah, that's crazy. 14 fishing ships. Although they are not 15 even, not too efficient, so he should create another dock here to have access to better fish. Now Tyrant Q, 12 villages behind, which is mostly fishing ships. He only has 3 actually. That's very few. You should always create at least 5, I would say. And so his men-at-arms are coming, but Freddy is now walling more. And yeah, but he will not be able to wall off the right side, so there might even still be a hole. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I think no, it's no hole. So Tyrant Q has to walk around. And Tyrant Q is now queuing archers. But Freddy has advanced to Castle Age, and Freddy is going for the infantry upgrade. So with the Aztecs, yeah, he wants to go for eagles. And you can see he's tuning up 7 eagles. That is a lot. He should create a second barracks. But of course, men-at-arms are good against eagles. So Freddy needs to be careful. If he's just creating eagle warriors, he might lose against the men-at-arms. At least if Tyrant Q is bringing more. But yeah, against the archers, the eagles are very good. So Tyrant Q should group up the men-at-arms with the archers, and that's then a very strong combination. And he can defeat the eagle warriors from Freddy. But for now, there's no big attack happening. I thought that Freddy has 3 fire galleys, but he is too busy with other stuff and forgot to send them to the enemy. So Quirin can still fish with his 3 boats, and men-at-arms have run in, but yeah, they just attack houses. And here Freddy has walled in his wood line, but now his villagers are idle. So actually, the villager lead from Freddy is not as big anymore, and now the archers from Tyrant Q come in on the wood line of Freddy. This is very strong. In fact, Tyrant Q should build a tower here to permanently deny this wood line. And yeah, these eagle warriors, or eagle scouts now, they would be very strong against the archers if they had better upgrades. So they need the eagle warrior upgrade. Yeah, here he gets the second armor upgrade. That's very good. So with that, they will only take 1 damage per arrow. But with 12 archers, that is still quite menacing. And Freddy now losing his 3 gold villagers. He has another gold mine somewhere. Yeah, here. But it's a bit messy. Maybe delete these 2 walls and send more on gold if you want to create eagle warriors. And I mean, surprisingly, oh, here, that's very good. Freddy is attacking the supply lines of Tyrant Q. That's great. So Tyrant Q cannot reinforce his army, and he really needs to bring in his men-at-arms with the archers. The men-at-arms would be so good to protect them against the eagles. Also these 3 men-at-arms, they're just standing there. Yeah, so despite the economy lead of Freddy, Freddy is not really using this to his advantage. He's not really damaging Tyrant Q, because he is so busy with walling and defending against Tyrant Q attacks. Oh, he has a little force of men-at-arms here in the south, but he can't do much with them because there are stone walls and the town center of Tyrant Q. Equally, Tyrant Q doesn't do much with these archers, and Tyrant Q is queuing a lot of men-at-arms and more archers, so this is really good. He has, I would say, the stronger army if he manages to upgrade them in Castle Age. And Freddy is a bit boxed in, and yeah, but this is a very good move. He is creating a second town center in the north, and maybe he can outboom Tyrant Q, because Tyrant Q doesn't like to create villagers in Castle Age. He likes to just use the villagers he has created up until that point and then focus on microing his military. On the water still, 5 fire galleys now from Freddy, and that's quite wasteful. Oh, they have taken down the dock. Oh, what is this? Tyrant Q deletes the fishing ships because he has lost his dock. What? That's fun. And I'm back. Just had another break from the recording because I ran out of storage space here. I'm back, and yeah, it looks like these fire galleys patrolled into the dock of Tyrant Q. Oh, yes, there's an attack from Tyrant Q with the archers denying the castle. Oh, this is so strong. And he hits Castle Age, but now the eagles come in just before the upgrades from Tyrant. No, he doesn't even upgrade them. Okay, so Yeah, now he realizes that his men-at-arms are out of position, and this is on the one hand a disaster for Freddy that he loses so many villagers. On the other hand, really unfortunate for TyrantQ that he was not able to group up the men-at-arms with the archers, because otherwise he could have won that fight and completely deny that castle. But as it stands, the castle will surely go up, even though Freddy took some losses. Okay, now the ships are moving around again, and yeah, so this area will now be protected from Freddy, and TyrantQ needs to think of another angle of attack, but he has so many men-at-arms now, and he is doing long swordsman upgrade, and these are enough long swordsmen where they start to threaten even the town center. So let's see if he can take down even the town center. He's doing the arson upgrade as well. That's excellent. So that means they will do more damage to town centers, but it's too early. Arson is not in. He doesn't have the second defense upgrade. Don't go in yet. I think this is too early. I think he can lose everything here. Let's see. Well, there's still, even with, oh, now arson is in. Now the town center should melt. In fact, yeah, Freddy doesn't have fletching even, so yeah, this town center actually goes down immediately, very quickly. Only 2 long swordsmen being lost, and of course the castle is probably still too strong, so the villagers of Freddy are fleeing. What an exciting game. So still there is a villager lead of Freddy, and Freddy building a second castle, and the long swordsman of TyrantQ cannot run in because of the stone walls of Freddy. So this castle will heavily damage TyrantQ's economy, and I believe it will go up. No! No! What is this? Freddy has opened the wall to let the long swordsman run in, and let's see if they can deny the castle. This is super close. The men-at-arms from Freddy will not be strong enough to fight the long swordsman of TyrantQ, but I think the castle might just go up. This is super close. No, it's a doubt castle. Oh my god, disaster for Freddy. Losing the castle. And still he's ahead 9 villagers, mainly due to the fish, but this is really a heavy setback. And now I think Freddy, he might lose hope, because his base has been sacked by the long swordsman. He only has 1 castle where he wanted to have 2, and all he has now basically is this economy in the north, which luckily TyrantQ hasn't found yet. So Freddy could now create Jaguar warriors, which are very strong against infantry as the castle falls. What is this? A market from TyrantQ, but TyrantQ already has some archers, which could then counter the Jaguar warriors, and yeah, Freddy has just 1 skirmisher here. So I think the long swordsman, if TyrantQ is able to create more of them, he could even take out that castle. But of course, again, Freddy, he should just create Jaguar warriors. Even just 10 Jaguar warriors could stop this army, I believe. But here he is losing his archery ranges. But it was just skirmishers, so skirmishers are not good at all against long swordsmen. And suddenly TyrantQ has the score lead, and he is dropping now a castle in the former base, or outside the former base of Freddy. But he is still lacking the confidence to attack that castle. Now Freddy has a lot of gold, so he could use the market to balance his economy and create more army. Let's see, oh, a little bit of skirmish in the south, and TyrantQ also very low in resources, also a lot of gold, so he too could benefit from the market use, or just build some more farms with all the wood he has. Yeah, he's thinking about it. You can see the longswordsman running around, not sure, should they engage or will that be their downfall? Well, if he knew that Freddy has nothing, I'm sure he would attack. What is this? Oh, some Eagle Warriors from Freddy raiding the siege workshops of TyrantQ. That's a good move. TyrantQ wants to create rams, probably, to take out the castle. But to be honest, since just Freddy has absolutely nothing, even the long swordsman would be enough. And the long swordsmen are so strong against the eagles, so Freddy has to run. Freddy now creating a second dock, which is excellent. So his fish are still active, and as long as his fish are active, there might be hope for Freddy. But he really needs to create some military now, because the military lead for Tyrant Q is just immense. And now the long swordsmen are moving in, and I think if this castle falls, Freddy will call the GG. No? They're running away. Why is he running away? He sees that there is nothing for Freddy. Okay, maybe he wants to wait for the rams. Yes, the battering rams are coming in. And what is Freddy's plan here? He still has a villager lead. It's just that he doesn't do much with his economy, just queuing more villagers. Okay, Tyrant Q now retreating with all his longswordsmen. That's not a good move. Not sure where he is going. Yeah, here. Okay, he's collecting them in his battering rams. But he's splitting his forces, and now this gives Freddy a chance to fight back. But Freddy still doesn't do anything. Just queuing 9 villagers. He could have 20 Jaguar warriors already if he had created them. But all he cares about is booming, but sorry to break it, just booming is not enough in this game, because this is a military game, and without military you will not win the game. And here Tyrant Q is attacking, and this castle will go down very quickly. Now even ungarrisoning from his rams. And yeah, I think we will see the GG in just a second, which is unfortunate because Freddy has the better economy by a lot. He's just not using it. And yeah, that castle is falling, and now nothing stands between Tyrant Q and his first match victory in the group stage. Let's see. Yeah, the ships of Freddy, they only destroy some houses, but that's not a big deal. And now the long swordsmen come in, and still, okay, Freddy has 27 villagers on food, and he's creating skirms and eagle warriors. That's not good against the long swordsmen. His best unit would have been the Jaguar warriors, but now he lost his castle. He actually could build another castle. Yeah, he's doing that now. Maybe he will create some Jaguar warriors then. Even long swordsmen would also be fine for him. Or crossbowmen would be good against long swordsmen. But eagles, they are not good against the swordsmen. And yeah, now the villager lead of Freddy is dwindling, and the score lead as well for Tyrant Q is immense now, and I have to say I'm very impressed of the performance by Tyrant Q on this map, because remember, this is the home map of Freddy. It's Nomad, and Tyrant Q has always said how he hates Nomad, and we have seen before that he usually is not very good on Nomad, but here he is really giving his best, and it is working. Yes, now just this force of long swordsmen rolling forward, and the castle is not even up yet from Freddy, so no Jaguar warriors. Now he's creating, okay, now he's creating crossbowmen. That's good. So maybe he can shoot the long swordsmen and then batter down the rams with his villagers, but yeah, just commit with more villagers here. Now he's sending more. You can see how these archers and skirmishers just don't do damage against the rams, and now they still focus on the rams, and the swordsmen can batter them down. This is why the rams are strong as well. Not only do they destroy buildings, but they can soak up the arrow fire, and now once again Freddy has nothing. And yeah, Tyrant Q can just roll in, destroy the next castle, and maybe with this castle we will see the GG. And to witness what I would consider an upset, really. I mean, I did not expect Tyrant Q to win 2-0 in the series here. It's over. Congrats to the winner, to Tyron Q. Very well played, unexpectedly well played. And we have the players here for a quick interview. So, Tyron Q, what happened here? Like, how were you able to take these 2 games?
Well, I put out a secret power and I crushed him.
Yes, that's what happened.
I overran him.
Incredible. So yeah, let's talk about the first game quickly. So right from the start, Freddy, you were going forward to lame, and it worked as well. You shot the deer or the zebras. Tyron Q was.
But I didn't mind.
Yeah, he was struggling because he didn't have a second boar on this map, as he's used to on Arabia. But then it seems you were surprised by the scouts.
Yeah, the scout rush was a success of Tyron Q, and so I lost a lot of villagers, and he battled down my towers. I think he has no. He just killed the towers, and then he made the game.
Yes. So Tyron Q, you were. It seemed like you were just trying to play that like Arabia, and it worked.
Of course, I play every map like Arabia.
Yeah, even if we look at this game, yeah, you almost.
This game I built 3 fishing ships and it worked.
Yeah, which is ridiculous, right? That shouldn't work. I mean, the economy lead by Freddy was massive. What
I
went?
think economy, you don't win games with economy. You win it with military.
That is very true. So Freddy, what went wrong there? Why did you not want to create military?
No, I just want to create economy because I think just with economy you can win every game.
Well,
Freddy is a farmer, so maybe because of that.
Okay, yeah, he's used to playing Farming Simulator.
No way. No, it was well played from Tyron Q. I had a lot of pressure. Footbliss is always saying you have to beat him, and yeah, I can't handle this situation. I played not as well as I'm used to, and yeah, I think it. I had the lead in economy, but not in military, which I could have if I take a few situations better than I did, and if the castle would have gone up, I think Tyron Q would have lost a lot of his economy.
That's right.
And the game would have been ended the other way.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, well that's true. So thank you very much for the interview and for the exciting games. Once again, congrats for the winner, Tyron Q. So later this day we will have set Freddy versus Peter Host. Do you want to make a quick comment? Will you change your strategies for that series?
No way.
No, okay. Well, let's see how it goes. See you in the next series.